One of my favorite books to read when I'm down and want to see the heart of God is the book of Psalms, because it's the only book where God is listening to the writings of his people. His people are writing to him instead of him trying to tell something to his people. And it really shows that God's heart is to protect and to redeem his people, because even in their greatest despair, when they write the Psalms, they are writing about God's redemption. They are writing about their suffering, but at the end of every psalm, there's a victory. There's I'm suffering, I'm weeping, I'm dying inside, but I know you're going to rescue me because you are a good God, and I've seen you show up time and time again. When I read the Psalms, I remember that the Bible doesn't only apply to today, it applies to so many different time periods and contexts, because it will never tire. It is a tried and true guidebook to life. What's in it can always be applied to any generation, because oftentimes I think we forget that the people of the Bible suffered as much as we do. They had to reach out to God as much as we do. We think that just because the Bible was written so long ago, it's not applicable and we can't apply the stories in it to our lives. But if you look in the book of Psalms, you can easily see that's not true, because there are so many people who cried out to God, saw how sovereign and merciful and graceful God was to answer their prayer. In Psalm 31, for instance, it's a plea for protection. It's by David, and it says, "Lord, I seek refuge in you. Let me never be disgraced. Save me by your righteousness. Listen closely to me. Rescue me quickly. Be a rock of refuge for me, a mountain fortress to save me. For you are my rock and my fortress. You lead and guide me for your name's sake." So David is telling the Lord, I trust you. I believe in you. You are my rock. You are my fortress. You lead and guide me, right? We go on to read at the end of the psalm, he just pours out his heart. He pours out his heart to God, not even caring how it must sound, because he knows he can be real with his Father. He knows that God isn't going to hold him in judgment when he's talking about his distress. And a couple of verses later, he says, "Be gracious to me, because I'm in distress. My eyes are worn out from frustration, my whole being as well. Indeed, my life is consumed with grief, my years with groaning. My strength has failed because of my iniquity, and my bones waste away. I am ridiculed by all of my adversaries, and even by my neighbors. I am dreaded by my acquaintances. Those who see me in the street run from me. I am forgotten, gone from memory like a dead person, like broken pottery. I have heard the gossip of many. Terror is on every side. They have conspired against me and plotted for my life." Talk about some despair. Have you ever wrote anything like that to God? He was at his wit's end. His eyes were worn out from frustration. He was exhausted. He was consumed by grief. He was literally groaning inside, and probably outside too, right? But he still starts out the psalm, the plea, with praise, because God, he always shows up no matter what condition we're in emotionally. He always gets us through no matter what we're facing. When I read the Psalms, I am reminded of the fact that we are all human. Even people who lived in the time when the Bible was written were in so much pain. And God, in all of his glory and all of his greatness and all of his compassion, can be with us in that pain. He might not take it away, but he can be with us. He can be present. He can be our best friend that we can always count on to come and listen to us. And the last thing God would want is for you to be silent in your suffering. He wants to hear your voice. He wants to hear your pleas. He wants to hear your heart. No matter how discouraged you might sound to him, that's what he needs to help you. He knows your heart's cry. Sometimes we need to sit down with God, treat him like he's our best friend, someone who we're venting to about life, someone who we're seeking counsel from, because he will never let us down. People are limited in their wisdom and their knowledge, but God, he knows all things. He can see all things in a big picture way. His ways are always higher than our ways, so who better to consult about the sorrows of life than God? So I hope this encourages you that you can be who you are. God will meet you where you're at, no matter where you are today, whether it's in deep sorrow like David was, or in a season of celebration. God is going to meet you where you're at. He just wants to be a part of your life. So don't shut him out. Invite him in and see what happens. You won't be disappointed. Have a great day.